Greetings. This is Skylar Saunders seeing what's current. We have a verdict. I'll talk about that later. We have a different kind of verdict. Hip hop's MVP for 2023, according to Hot New Hip Hop, is Sexyy Red. Now, I think this is a misnomer. This is a misplacement. This is an incorrect statement. She's the rookie of the year, maybe. She's not the MVP. She has to. You have to be a veteran in the game. You have to be at least a sophomore, or all the way up to being a senior. Veteran in the game, not somebody who just came by with a few singles and I didn't hear all of her albums, so I can't judge the album, but it's Hood's Hottest Princess, but she came through with Pound Town. Once Pound Town hit, it was off and running for her. She had the raunchy lyrics. She had the outlandish gear, the red hair and the red and yellow hair, and all the jewelry and everything, big sexy, all that. She's not the MVP. She's not the MVP. She's a rookie of the year. She just came out. She had other contenders like Ice Spice and other rappers that V's and things of that nature have come onto the floor. They could have gotten the rookie of the year. Ice Spice, especially, she definitely captured the mainstream. She's on SNL and everything. You're mainstream after that. You don't have to worry about somebody saying you're crossing over. She crossed over. She's pop. She's hip pop right now. Sexyy Red is not hip hop. She is dirty rap. She is raunchy rap. She is, nasty rap. She's for the bangers in the club and in the cars and things of that nature, and going to the strip clubs. That's Sexyy Red. Ice Spice can do that too, but she's on another plane. She's got commercials with Dunkin' Donuts. Are you kidding me? Come on now. She's doing her thing. That you have to respect her for that. She's getting that bag. She's getting a big bag if she's going for Dunkin' Donuts. She's getting a big bag. Got her own line of foods with Ben Affleck. Jennifer Lopez's husband is the one in the commercials with her, and I know she's getting a good sizable check, sizable deposit every month from Dunkin'. But back to Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red put it on. She put it on Smash. I like her. I like her candid nature. She's very honest. She comes at things, without. She's like, no, it's like this, like that, and like I'm gonna tell you the truth, and that's what it is. And if you want to deal with it, you deal with it. She has quite a journey. She was working, at a fast food restaurant, and she was holding up, bundles of napkins to her ear, like the earphones for the money phones. People often do. And then a few months later, she had actual bands that she held up to her ear as the money phone. So that's a beautiful American success story. I don't care. You have to give her that much props. You have to give her that much because she worked for it. She hustled for it. She put in time. She put in effort for it. You have to really put in. You have to really give her respect and her accolades, but not MVP. They kind of messed up on that. Rookie of the year, yes, rookie of the year, not MVP. MVP will most likely go to another female rapper, Nicki Minaj. She hosted the MTV Awards. She performed. She dropped her album, Pink Friday 2, which is fire. I can talk about that. I listened to the whole thing. It's fire. There's very few skips, if any. Have to give her credit. So, you have to, in my estimation, Nicki Minaj is MVP and Sexyy Red is Rookie of the Year. That's in my estimation. I think, Hot New Hip Hop, jumped the gun or, didn't quite understand the dynamics of what a person coming into the game is, and somebody who's already established as a veteran for over a decade now. So I think they really, I guess you can say drop the ball, as to say a cliche. But yeah, Sexyy Red deserves to be, one day be MVP if she continues her route. If she continues this pathway, this journey, she can definitely make it. Um, she has, all the gifts, and I don't mean that in a mystical sense. I'm just saying it in the sense of the abilities, on the microphone. She can, talk about, the most nasty things, and talk about, just the grind, and talk about her life, talk about different things of that nature. So I have to give her credit. She was in interviews. She was with Funny Marco. You know, she took on him, and she was able to be herself. She had phone calls from I don't know if they planned this. I'm sure they planned this, but allegedly, she had phone calls from people from jail, like, please take this call from a correctional facility. Like, she took it like twice. It happened to her twice. He was just like, like his face was crazy, but it was funny. It was good. It was a good interview, regardless. And like I said, she's got the flair, she's got the energy, she's got the charisma, or the Riz, as people are saying. She's got the Riz. I'm not gonna say Riz ever again. I don't think. I'm gonna say she has the charisma. I'm gonna say the whole word. Um, that's that's millennial slash alpha generation words. I'm millennial, but what is it? It's not even millennial. It's alpha. I think she's alpha. Yeah, I think those are alpha words. And Generation Z, yeah, Zoomers and alphas. That's what they is. Yeah. See, I'm Generation Y, like WHY. Why did they have kids when they were this old? But so Sexyy Red definitely has put it down. She has definitely put her a crown, but the crown has to say rookie on it. The crown just can't say MVP. She hasn't earned enough years, or a year at least, in the game to be crowned MVP. So I'm going at hot new hip hop. We have beef now. I'm going at the author. I'll look up his name. Hold up. He's the managing editor. He should know better. Alexander Cole. Here's his stats. Alexander Cole is the current managing editor of Hot New Hip Hop. He started at Hot New Hip Hop back in 2018, where he began as sports and sneakers writer. During this time, he has shown an expertise in that way. I guess they didn't really finish it. But yeah, so Alexander, I mean, I feel you, but it's like, it's crazy. Salute, Black Cuddy. Stay a while, Black Cuddy. You come in and then you leave. I need hate. I need people to get in here and tell me, you look goofy, nigga. You sound whack. You sound stupid. Salute. Salute to you. I appreciate it. You're one of one. You're one person watching with one like. I appreciate it. This is the grind. This is the struggle. This is the time I'm gonna look back on and say, damn, I had only one person watching me at this one person time, and they held it down for me. So I appreciate where I am right now. Wherever I'm gonna be, whether it's 5, 10, 20 years from now, you never say that these brothers lied to you, Jack. Where did that come from? Where? Oh, what album did that come from? What artist? Anybody? You remember that, Black Hoodie? He said, I'm driving, bro. I just got off from work. Bluetooth driving. All right, so I understand. It's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Stay safe. So, Sexyy Red, she's got a petite frame. I'm not mad. She's the kind of, darker skinned chick. She's not too light. She's kind of dark skinned. I mean, she's like medium skinned, and she's got little boobies on her. She's looking kind of right. She got the little baby gut. She's got the baby gut going. It's kind of cute, you know, and she's definitely making a name for herself. She's been in this whole journey, with her coochie pink and her booty hole brown. From then on, it was on and popping. It wasn't even a thing. It was like fun. It was all good times, And Drake said, look at her, look at this, I want you to open up for me, and that was like a key moment for her. I guess Ice Spice doesn't need to open up for Drake since she I don't know if she blocked him, but she she unsubscribed from him or something like that. She she didn't have it. Oh, I don't remember the rap verse. That's cool. I'll say it. It's Jay-Z. He didn't actually have the rap verse, but it's Just Blaze with his voice sped up a little bit or altered or somewhat on the Black album. Yeah, so that just came into my mind. I'm old as hell. I know something from 20 years ago. That's how old I am. Old man, on the mic. But Sexyy Red, she's for the ratchet. See, this is the thing. This is the thing people say. Red light text. Hey, slow down with that, man. Don't you dare. Don't you dare start texting with the on the road, because you get into something crazy. You get into a collision or something. They're gonna be wondering, well, who was he texting? What was it? And they put my name in it, and I'm not gonna be on it, man. I'm serious, but I'm playing, but I'm serious. You got copy. I say Roger. Roger. No, but yeah. So that's the thing with hip hop. It's like people argue, oh, it needs to be lyrical, it needs to be deep, it needs to have 150 metaphors in it. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta answer Black Cuddy. Yes, sir. So people are arguing it needs to have 150 metaphors off the top. They need to have onomatopoeia. They need to have similes and allegories and imagery and all that. They gotta be real lyrical. Then it's like, no, it doesn't. It's a party. It started off as a party, probably in the 40s, but they say 50 years ago it was a party. It was a birthday party, after school, and so that was the beginning. Cool Herc, had the acoustics hooked up and just started the party, and that was hip hop to that story. Now the story also goes way back to the 1940s with bebop and the different syncopated rhythms and different ways of expressing yourself that could be construed as hip hop. So that's just something to go on. All right, so with the idea of you know med students, people in high school and college, listening to Sexyy Red, people, doctors, doctorates, lawyers, architects, people like that. Hold on, hip hop MVP probably not, but clearly top female. Yeah, I said she was a rookie of the year. I said she's rookie of the year. I said she's rookie of the year. She didn't deserve MVP. MVP is reserved for veterans. If you're in the game for at least 2-3 years, then you're a veteran. You can be called, and you made a big splash. You made something, fantastic, something great, off the charts. You could be MVP. But you can't be MVP if you just came in the game. Salute. She took. Champ Fist says she took over all women though, and then he says salute. Salute to you, Champ Fist. Salute. I still need that donation. I need that donation. It's the fourth quarter. Christmas is here. I've been spending all my money on my nieces and nephews. I need that money, man. I'm, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you because I'm not gonna just call out one person. I need all of y'all to chip in. If y'all just chipped in $5, if y'all all just chipped in $5, I'll be a happy man. If you want to chip in 10, 20, 50, 100, that's on you. That's your business. But you Champion says you too uppity to take dollars. You damn right I'm too uppity to take dollars. I'm one of them uppity niggers. Niggers. Nigras. Niggers. I'm one of them uppity niggers. I only take fives, tens, 20s, 50s, and hundreds. That's all I take. Anything less is just a damn goddamn shame. But back to Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red is that bitch. She is real. I mean that, sincerely and with, all due respect. She is that hot new bitch. And this is like I like to tell other people. Hip hop is once, the people that the audience are people that are in law school, people that are academics, people that are, have degrees, have master's degrees, have doctorates, and then they want to listen to something, they don't want to listen to, it was hard for me to come up through in the rain and I was playing, it was insane. Like they don't want to hear that. They want to hear, what she says. My my coochie is pink and my booty is hole is brown. Like they've been working 16 hours a day as a surgeon, and they want to come home to something that just eases, gets them in the zone. They got some wine, they watch ski. They want that ski. They don't want to listen to that. Oh, my whole life was hard. I had to eat lard. I was out on the yard. Like they don't want to listen to that. They don't want to hear it. Like that's cool for people that do. If you want to listen to that, listen to it, and that's cool. But the doctor that just had somebody on the table that just got their life because of their hands, because of their work, they don't want to listen to all that hard and struggle. They want to listen to ski. That's what they want to listen to, just like the New Jersey Jets, also known as the New York Jets, but they play in New Jersey. Their theme song is for this year is Ski Yee. So it's like to amp up the set. It's like to get energy and get power. Jump around. Have some. Instead of, oh, my life is rough. I had it tough. I don't like the stuff. It's too much. Like it's like they don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear your struggle bars in the club while while you're relaxing. You're an entrepreneur. You just made a $200 million deal, and you want to toast to that. You want to hear something that's going to pick you up and get you hyped up. Am I lying? Am I crazy? I'm crazy, but am I crazy? Like I have bipolar disorder, but am I crazy? Do you know what you see what I'm saying? Like I, for instance, like hip hop that is metaphorical, lyrical, but I'm different. I'm not like like I said, it flips. You think that doctorates and everything like that would be high culture, and they probably do. They probably listen to classical music. They might listen to the blues. They might listen to rock and roll. But when they want to listen to hip hop, they want that raunchy, nasty, ratchet, dirty shit. Okay, that's what they want to listen to. They're not going to listen to home, 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 home. Or even I was spitting the lyrics and it was big bigots and all that fast rap. Like nobody's trying to hear all that. I happen to like fast rap, but nobody else. I mean, I'm not billions of people or millions of people that listen to the hip hop. I'm only one person of that listen to hip hop. Champ Fish says, I was in the club recently. They had that so-called conscious stuff inside the venue. Outside the venue, they had Hellcats, SRTs playing. I just picked up on Hellcat. Where you think everyone was at? Exactly. Facts. Exactly. Try that stuff. Try that conscious stuff. On the club system. Try that. Try. I want one day for them to play Common or Talib Kweli or the Far Side back in the 90s. It's going back, but De La Soul or something like that. Just play one of their records in the strip club. I know it's had to been done once. I know it's had been done once. Outside in the cold, exactly. Exactly. Outside in the cold, jamming Hellcats. Because, I mean, it's like you have to respect the genre, you have to respect the flow, you have to respect the reality of what is going on. Like, people, like girls say, it's a meme. It's Friday night and we ain't playing no J. Cole. Like, sad thing about J. Cole is like, it's the opposite for him. He's very lyrical. He has, bars. He does have bars, but he's not that ghetto, strong, black, nasty, raunchy nigga. Like Uncle Luke had a point. Like Uncle Luke and all and his camp, Two Live Crew, like they had it on pop. They had it on Smash. They were popping because they knew what pee popping exactly. So they knew their audience. They knew what was up. The booty club, the booty, they call it booty music in the clubs. Girls shaking their derriere. That was the whole point. You know what I mean? Hey, we want some. I'm trying not to cuss, but you already know what I mean. And pop that. Hey, pop that coochie, baby. Pop that coochie. Hey, pop that coochie, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is. That's what the architect that makes $450,000 a year wants to come home to. Wants to come home to a glass of wine and some Sexyy Red and listen to her and think about anything other than her day out there on the field, with engineers and other entrepreneurs and workmen and things of that nature. She's been working for 14 to 18 hours, on a site. And she wants to make sure they're building her building correctly, and and she wants to come home to some Sexyy Red. She wants to listen to that raunchy, nasty songs. I mean, what's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. That's the beauty of hip hop. That's the beauty of it. You can have somebody like Queen Latifah, which is my favorite female artist, but then you can have somebody like Sexyy Red or Nicki Minaj or Lil Kim. We talked about some really heavy, nasty, dirty stuff that you can't repeat all the time. So I mean, that's the thing. Champfit says, "Man, why are you big up in these fake business women? Because it's true. What are you talking about fake? Are you? I know personally an architect who happens to be a female. These aren't fake. I'm bigging up in real women. I haven't met. I don't know any. I can't think of any. I might know, but I can't think of any doctors. But I know of an architect who lives in New Orleans. She definitely is a career woman. She lying about herself. Maybe the salary was messed up. I she might make more than that. I don't know. She might make $600,000 a year or $1,000,000 a year. I don't know, but I'm sure she puts in the work. Champ Fisk, she's a liar. Hey, I don't know what she's lying about. What's she lying about? What she has to? What does she have to lie about? I don't know. You have to tell me. You have to tell me. Tone Talks has the numbers. What do you? I don't know what you mean. Tone Talks has the numbers. Tone Talks has the numbers on what? I don't know what you're saying. All right. Sexyy Red, Rookie of the Year. No question, no doubt. I know, but Tone Talk. I'm gonna look Tone Talks up right now, and this better be good. Tone Talks. Yeah, I'll get to this later. This looks like a real deep dive. He's got articles in Huffington Post. He's trying to get people his PayPal. I'm not mad at that. He's trying to get that money. I'm not mad. I'll read his description. He's a Los Angeles attorney, Emmy-nominated producer of Freeway Crack and the System documentary. Antonio Moore graduated from UCLA and Loyola Law School. He is now a practicing Los Angeles-based attorney. In recent years, he worked as a producer on the Emmy-nominated documentary just mentioned, and by Al Jazeera. Oh my God, that's one of the worst organizations ever. It tells the story of the effects of mass incarceration, the Iran Contra, and the resulting crack cocaine epidemic that swept across America. Okay, I'll definitely check them out. I'll see what was up. But faking like they all rich, I wouldn't. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's zero people in here, by the way. Who am I talking to? Am I still talking to Champ Fisk? It's zero people. Exactly zero. But rookie of the year. Okay, see, yeah, Champ Fisk is back in here. He's still in here. Don't. Okay. But people are people are clamoring to hear what comes out of the mouth of young female artists. Now it's like Fabulous got into a little bit of trouble. He was saying that there's like only one lane for female artists. They don't have the same ground as the male artists, their counterparts. He explained that he was saying how the women, they just choose the sexy route. They have to be sexy. They have to be bold and bodacious and radical in their sexuality. Um, but I don't think that's true. I have to disagree. I think I talked about it on a previous post. I might be backtracking, but I think it's beautiful. It's another expression of the female body. It's the expression of and glorification of the 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 women as not just objects, but just ideas. Just the idea of a woman, the thought of a woman. Dot focus on the check-in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute and respect. He doesn't get just a salute. He gets salute and respect. Yeah, I got two people in here. Two people with likes. I had three people in here for a little while, but they since have gone. So, but welcome. I'm talking about Sexyy Red being the rookie of the year, not the MVP, as noted by the hip hop zine online, Hot New Hip Hop. They said that she's the MVP. They totally misprinted that. They totally misprinted that whole idea. She is the rookie of the year. She hasn't been in the game for more than 2 years or even a year. She's not a veteran. She has dropped an album. I'll give her that much. But that's her only album. That's her only effort. She doesn't have any other albums besides that. She can't speak of anything else. So she has to have the different. She had to give a totally different presentation with things like Ski and and Pound Town. She even had a remix with Nicki Minaj called Pound Town 2. So her only album, and it reached at the 62. It only peaked at 62, which is an amazing achievement. I'm not trying to take that away from her. Millions of people try to get on the Billboard, and they don't even rate. They don't even get close to the top 100. She got into the top 100 at 62. But at the same time, she is only one of the only people to do that, to be I guess and it didn't get good reviews. It was 2.5 stars out of 5 stars. It was 3.9 star out of a possible rating of 5. They compared her work to 3 6 Mafia. This is all quoted from Wikipedia. I quote: "It's packed with back when is and continue that it is packed back to front with hard hitting new crunk energy and pornographic quotables. Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. But like I said, this hip hop is for everybody. Hip hop is for the people that listen to Beethoven and Mozart and Brahms and Bach, all the same. And my personal favorite, Berlioz. He that the idea of Berlioz changed my life completely. I'll get into that in a later date. But yeah, it's all about the people that are making at least $100,000, $200,000 a year, have 14 to 16-hour days, are entrepreneurs, are architects, are lawyers, are bankers, people that want to have a good time after a long day. They just want to listen to some booty music. They don't want to listen to, yo, it's dirty, man. It's rough, dude. Man, it hurt me, man. You like nobody's gonna be listening to that in the club, especially. Nobody wants to even listen to that in their car. I mean, that's the thing with the the technology. You listen to a song on the radio, you like, what is it? You just turn it, you just keep turning, or you have the CD. Anybody remember what a CD is? Okay, the CD is a compact disc. It's a little plastic disc with a little circular hole in the middle. It looks like a wide bagel or a wide donut. And what you would do is you would put it into this little contraption called a CD player. Makes sense, right? All right. So, and if you listen to a particular album or a song, and you're like, you just gave it the nasty face, like, and you just popped out the CD and threw it out the window like a frisbee. So I want to say, finally and salute. I will probably not, do that to Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red is not the MVP, however. She is the rookie of the year. All right. See if I can transition into this. She has hard hitting, hard pounding, Pound Town, a different way of Pound Town, was Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors, guilty, convicted of assault, convicted of harassment, guilty on both charges, found guilty. Okay. Now this is a question. This is also comes on the fact that he's been dropped from Marvel. He was a character. He was Kang the Conqueror. He was Kang the Conqueror, and he appeared in He was supposed to appear in 2 upcoming Marvel movies. So he's going to be going out of the game faster than he came in it. He had an Emmy nomination for Lovecraft County. He had all these things working for him. He had the whole thing. Now, this is what could be interesting. If they could make like a Get Out 2. They could make a Get Out 2 and then say like she might have been, her ear, back of her ear was abrased. She had an abrasion on the back of her ear. But there was a question. The defense was saying she was hurting him. She was trying to run after him. She was trying to get his, goat. It's a sad shame all the way around. A Negro man again lost, his opportunities. One of his movies made about over $470 million. The Creed movie with his what was supposed to be his friend at one point, who recently crashed his Ferrari, Michael B. Jordan, which is an unrelated incident. I just have to say that. But his movie grossed a very considering how much it was made for, a very impressive $275 million. So tough luck, nigga. I don't know. I can't. All I can say is tough luck, nigga. They're gonna be sentencing him in December. He had obviously bailed him out. Posted bail, or where we can. I see 3 people in here. I need 3 likes. If I have 3 people in here, Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit 3 likes. I need at least 3 likes right now. But you know, Jonathan Majors, he had it. He had it. He had the ball. He was in the end zone, right? He was in the end zone with the ball like this. He was with the ball, fumbling with it. Fumbled the ball, then just knocked it out of his hands. He was right in the end zone. He was right for a touchdown. He just fumbled it. He fumbled the bag. I'm sure he fumbled the bag. He fumbled future bags. He fumbled bags for other people. That's what I'm talking about. I'll take 2 people watching and 3 likes. They said I'm gonna stop watching, but I'm gonna still like this broadcast. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, so Jonathan Majors, I don't. He was going the wall. He was running. He was running on the baseball field. Running on the field. He jumped up, had the ball in for his mitt, and he clinched it, and the ball fell. He clinched it too quickly, and the ball just fell. That focus says had it all and fumbled it like a dummy. Yeah, he's not that bright. He's not that bright of a guy, and he downgraded to me. I mean, white woman is the goddess. Not all white women are goddesses, but they are the ideal to be goddesses. And you have to remember, black men became eligible for voting before white women. People may not always understand it or stress that, but that's true. Dot Focus says Lovecraft was that work, though. I never seen Lovecraft. I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm going to watch it on the free movie site, most likely. Speaking of white women, no, that's what Dot Focus says. He said, speaking of white women. But yeah, so they have to make a Get Out too, based on the Jonathan Majors story. he caught a raw deal. Tough break, nigga. I don't know what else to say to you. You lost your Marvel Comics universe status, making tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars. All of that is gone. All that is gone. You can't appeal that. You're not going to be able to say, can I go to Mr. Iger? Mr. Iger is the CEO of Disney, if you don't know. You can't go up to Mr. Iger. Mr. Iger, please. Mr. Please. Master, I dance for you. I shuffle for you. I do anything for you, sir. I just want to be back on this. No, you can't do. You're not even going to be able to do that. You're not even going to be able to do that. You can't shuffle. All right. That Focus says, I work from home today and ordered groceries through Instacart. This badass white John delivered my groceries. She's coming through around 7 p.m. My nigga. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. On God, yes. Due to you. All praise due to you. No cap in my rap. That's right. I say all praise due to you. Bow down. Bow down. Salute. Definitely. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I had a wonderful relationship with a white girl. I mean, white woman. We had to say white women and white woman. That could get confused, but I had a wonderful relationship with a white woman. She said some obvious, like some crazy stuff, and I didn't even check her. I didn't check her because I don't want to end up like Jonathan Banks. You know, she had some words that were, that was kind of strong, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna be that one. I was in the heart of a town that was. I'm not even gonna say the city. I'm not even gonna say what city it was, but city known for racism. That narrows it down a bit, I think. A city that is known all over the world for its racist policies and its overall, geographic makeup. Now this is back in over 10 years ago that I was with her. And we didn't, we never even had, major fights. We had, disagreements over certain things, but we never had a shouting match. We never had anything like that. There was no physical altercations, nothing like that. Nothing like that. And even, what's interesting, I learned that you can get an assault charge without even touching somebody. I didn't even know that before, but you can look it up. You can get an assault charge just by speaking to somebody in a certain way. I did not know that. But he got assault and harassment charges. That stuck. He is a convict. He is now an officially a convicted. I don't know if they were misdemeanors, but he's a convict. He was convicted of these crimes. I'm not sure about the legality of them. It doesn't say what they are. This is according to TMZ, but it's on Vlad TV. I love how they do that. But it says, according to TMZ, Marvel will pivot in a new direction for the upcoming Avengers films, a move they were considering before Major's trial. They're thinking about it. They're like, we don't get this nigga out of here anyway. Well, we don't really need him. What we need him for? We don't need this nigga. Jonathan Majors, he's Patrick Ewing. He's Patrick Ewing at with the finger roll. Why did you do the finger roll? Why did you do the finger roll, Jonathan Majors? He had the finger roll I think it was to go to the finals. If he would have dunked it, sent it home with power and authority, that would have made the Knicks, at least contenders for the finals. But no, Patrick Ewing finger rolled it. Like that's Jonathan Banks. That's Jonathan Banks. He finger rolled it. And now, I meant to mention this. He's with Megan Good, a C or D list actress. Let's be real. Let's be truthful. A C or D list actress who you can't even name the last movie she was in. I can't. Maybe you can. I don't know. I can't remember the last movie that she was in that I remember came out 17 years ago in ATL. Hi, my man. Do you remember Creed 3? He was in Creed 3. That's the movie I've seen him in. I know he's in the Marvel universe, but I didn't see him in the universe. His name is Kang the Conqueror. He's Kang the Conqueror. And oh my God, I don't need to get my spelling together. He was Kang the Conqueror in the MCU, the Marvel comic universe. Megan Good wasn't in. Oh, that's a good point. I take that back. That was Lauren London. See, that just goes to prove that was Lauren London. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Height. See, I get things wrong sometimes. That's why I have people that correct my dumb ass. Thank you. That was Lauren London. Good point. Megan Good. I can't even imagine what Height. Now you can have an opportunity. Tell me her latest movie before I look it up on Wikipedia, and see if she had a starring role in it, or she was just supporting actress. So I have to recall. Let me make a good point. I get my broke, dumb, dizzy black bitches and film mixed up. That's my fault. That's me for being stupid. It's the difference between Megan Good and Lauren London. I'm still trying to figure out either one what leading role they ever had, what role they, what was their last major movie? I'm about to look it up right now. I'm looking up right now. I'm gonna look up London. No, Megan Good first, because she's supposed to be his girlfriend. Megan Good, born August 8th, 1981. Let me see her filmography. Wow, these are songs. These are movies I've never seen or heard of. Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Day Shift, Death Saved My Life, Monster Hunter. Nothing. I've nothing. Television, The Eric Andrews Show, Harlem. I, I can't even tell you. I can't even begin to tell you. Let's go to Lauren London. He was born a few years after Megan Good. Let's see her filmography. She was in You People. I think that was a pretty much that was a starring role. I'll give her that much. That was with Jonah Hill. That was directed by and produced and written by Kenya Barris. So I appreciate that hype for making sure I got the right name. Last movie I ever saw her in was some Lifetime type movie. Yeah, exactly. It was probably hold on. I just had it. Hold on. It was probably Buying Back My Daughter on Lifetime. So you're in the right. You were more right than I was. My dumbass. Um, yeah, that's what it is. Hold on. Fine. That's the closest one I've seen. There might be one that you're. I think you're talking about something different, but let's see. Yeah, so that's what that is. But Jonathan Majors, he had every opportunity. He had every chance. He had all the opportunities set forth in front of him. He had a whole banquet laid out before him with meats and cheeses and olives and grapes and strawberries, and he was just looking at it and said, He just knocked it off the table. He ruined his life. And that's, I mean, he could bounce back from this, but it's not going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. This will be a stain on his entire career for whatever he does for the rest of his life. It's going to be tainted because of what he failed to do. He failed to act like a human being. He failed to act like a man, according to his convictions. And not he was guilty of four counts, two assault and I think two harassment, and the harassment and the assault stuck. That's what's so sad. That's what is so distressing when you have someone that is of superior or at least modest ability and throws it all away. Completely just takes it and just dumps it all in the garbage. He had MCU. If you're part of MCU, that means that you made it. And I'm gonna look up somebody else. I'm gonna look up some white boys. I'm gonna look up some white boys. Hold on, give me a second while I look up these white boys, because I'm saying that it's gonna be tainted for him, but I'm saying for these white boys, it could be different. What's his name? Let me see. He had some setbacks. Okay, so Robert Downey Jr. He was arrested several times on charges related to drugs, including cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. He went through drug treatment programs, and let me see. He was arrested for possession of heroin and unloaded 357 Magnum handgun. He missed a drug test in '99 and was arrested. After spending nearly a year in California's substance abuse treatment facility and state prison, Downey, on condition of posting a $5,000 bail, was expectedly freed when a judge ruled that his collective time in incarceration facilities had qualified him for early release. All right. Okay, so this is mainly drugs. This is all about drugs. This isn't not to disqualify the white boy from from wrongdoing. It's still illegal. All these drugs are still illegal. Cocaine is in the system. There's a whole lot of different things. He was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I've been there. I know what that's like. They say he denied he was ever bipolar. No, Dr. Malabusini said I was bipolar, and they go. Well, it's been written, so we're going to quote it. Flatly not being depressed or manic, and said that previous attempts to diagnose him with any kind of psychiatric or mood disorder have always been skewed because the guy I was seeing didn't know I was smoking crack in the bathroom. You can't make a diagnosis until somebody's sober. Okay. But I wonder. He's not. I don't think he's in. I mean, he'll be part of the MSCU, just like Jonathan Majors will be part of the MSCU. In past efforts, maybe not in future efforts. But you won't see Iron Man, I think, ever again. But you could. There's a possibility. But is there a double standard? Are we talking right here? When you have somebody that was arrested and convicted of having substances, and I know it's different from harassment and assault. I know they're two totally different things. I understand that much. I'm stupid, but I understand that much. I think it's incumbent upon us to say, is that bullshit? Are you trying to be? Are you being racist? I mean, look at Robert Downey Jr. Multiple arrests, multiple setbacks. He couldn't get off the powder. He got, he was smoking crack. He was doing all these things, and he got caught. He got arrested for having these substances. Then he just turned his whole life back around. Got back in movies, started making tens of millions of dollars. He's white. He'll be all right. That's what the famous late great Paul Mooney once said. He's got the complexion for protection for collection. If your skin is white, you'll be all right. I don't think the same thing for Jonathan Major. I think he just messed up. I think he's a nigga that messed up. I don't think he's ever, going to bounce back from this. Not in the way that will be, as transcendent or powerful or have as much as impact. But he could surprise me. I just don't think so. I can't see it. And like I said, the white boy, he had another standard. He can get arrested for crack and coke and heroin and all kinds of drugs and stuff like that on multiple occasions. Let me say if he got convicted. Did he ever get convicted? So yes, he was convicted for his offenses, for his drug offenses. So that It's the white boy. White boy's like, oh yeah, well, you still got a contract. If you want to have Iron Man back, we can do Iron Man again. It's all right. That's fine. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. Nigger, you want to harass? You want to assault? Oh my, I'm insulted. You're not gonna be working for us anymore. Sorry, your contract is over. And now, is that just for this moment in time? 10 years later, when because we have Americans and sometimes just human beings, we have a short memory uh memory span. And we say, oh, Jonathan Majors, yeah, you still looking good, guy. Oh my, that's my guy. Oh, you were in Creed 3, yeah, you were Kang, you were Kang the Conqueror, yeah, man, what's up? And it's gonna be all daps and hugs and smiles and kisses and stuff like that. And it's gonna be all this is gonna be forgotten. It's gonna be swept under the rug. It's not gonna be remembered. He can make other movies like Woody Allen. Woody Allen got caught in, he was raising coochie. Sorry. he had a stepdaughter, and then I think he married her or something like that. Like, hey, that's special. That's a weird way of doing things, but yeah. So, and he's quiet. He doesn't. I don't know if he's banned from award shows, but he just doesn't show up. There's Roman Polanski, who is definitely like barred from coming into America, or he could risk, being arrested. He has to live in places like Switzerland, I think, or other places in Europe. And Woody Allen makes movies in Europe now. He's made a French movie. That's a very creative man, but just because you're creative doesn't, make you immune from, prosecution or even persecution from some people. So Jonathan Majors messed up, but it may not be the last for him. It may not be the last. If we have, grown to a society where we can say forgive but not forget, if Robert Downey Jr., among a whole list of others, a white boy, if he can, come back and do a stellar job, he was just in Oppenheimer. God damn it! Like he just did a fine job in that. He's definitely talented. He's creative. He's a creator and he's an actor. He makes roles. No pun intended. So that's the power of Hollywood. Hollyweird. It's very strange. If you're white, it's like, oh my god, really? You have a substance abuse? You have some black? Oh, nigger. You should get your life together. Get your shit together, nigger. White boy. Oh, white girl. Oh my god. You come from such a nice background, a great family. They're gonna support you. They're gonna be they're your support system. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be swell. And that's what's gonna, do Jonathan Majors in, I think. He's not gonna get that pat on the back. He's not gonna get that rub on the shoulder. He's not gonna, get those contracts. I think he's done with movies for at least 10 years. Let me see how long it took for Robert Downey Jr. He took let me see. Career setbacks. So it took him a few years. In 2001 to 2007, he had a resurgence. He had a few movies. He came in on different shows. So he was saying, this is a quote from Robert Downey Jr. to Oprah in 2004. When someone says, "I really wonder if maybe I should go to rehab," well, you're a wreck. You just lost your job and your wife left you. You might want to give it a shot. So this is, in that part of his career where he was, being challenged. And I think Jonathan Majors is definitely, going to be challenged. We'll see if he does any prison time. We'll see, or how long the prison time. It looks like he'll probably doing some time for assault and harassment. Those are pretty serious charges. So um, that does it for me. I just want to get in and say that Sexyy Red is the rookie of the year, not the MVP, and that Jonathan Majors is done for now, but may not be forever. I thank you, Dot Focus. I thank Champ Fisk. I thank Black Cuddy. And I thank Height for correcting my dumb ass. So sometimes I get it wrong. So I'm not, picture perfect, Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off kind of guy. I mess up too. So thank you for taking the time with me, and make sure you share, like, and just tell other people about me. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Take care.